So hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video we will gonna learn what is object. Let's understand it with a simple example. Imagine you own a school and you need to store information about students, obviously. So what information would you store? Like a student name, roll number, class, email, phone number, address, etc. And now where you will store this information? In a table maybe. Similarly, if you own a company, you may want to store customer information or maybe employee information, product information, or maybe some order information. So in Salesforce, these tables are called objects. An object is simply a database table that stores information about a particular type of record. For example, account object stores company information, contact object store customer or contact information, opportunity object stores sales deals. There is a case object which stores customer support request. Every record you create in Salesforce is stored inside an object. Now let's see the types of object. Salesforce mainly provides two types of object. One is standard object and the second is custom objects. The standard objects are already provided by Salesforce. Some examples are account, contact, lead, opportunity, case. You don't need to create these because Salesforce already includes them. But when we talk about custom objects, sometimes every business has unique requirements. For example, a school wants to store student records, a hospital wants to store patient records, or maybe a car showroom wants to store vehicle records. Since Salesforce does not provide these by default, we create our own custom objects, and that's exactly what we are going to do today. So now we will gonna create a custom object. Let's log in into my developer org. So now I have logged in my developer edition. You can see here it is written that it is a developer edition org. So in this developer edition org, I'm gonna show you how you can create a custom object. So first you can see that these are some standard objects which is already here, and I can just go here and I can just create new records in these standard objects. But now we will gonna create our own custom object, and then we will create our record in that object. So first let's go to the setup, and here in the setup there is a object manager here. So let me click on the object manager, and now you need to click on this create button. After clicking on this create button, you can also create your custom object using a spreadsheet, but we are gonna create it manually here. So here you just need to give a name of your custom object. I will gonna give student, and now here I need to give a plural label. So I will just copy this here and write a s after this. So the regular name is student of the object and the plural name is students. Now you can just leave this checkbox because our student's name is not starting with an vowel. You can also give a description, but it is not required here, so I'm not giving any. And also you can leave these fields as it is. Now you need to give a record name. The thing is, when you create a custom object, there is a required field which is created with your object. So this is that required field which will gonna create along with your object. So you need to give a label name for your field. So here I can just leave it as student name, and I can also customize it. So let me just leave it as it is, and here I can also choose the type of that field. It can also be a text and it can also be a auto number. So if I click on auto number, then it will gonna be a auto number. Whenever you create an object, it will gonna assign a auto number automatically. You can decide the format of your auto number too. Here I can also give like my record name is student name, so I can give a format like SN, which is a student name. And then I am writing this format as this 0000. So if you are not able to understand how I am writing this format, you can just see the example here. Here you just need to give a symbol here. These alphabet are my symbol here first, and then I'm giving a format here. It can go up to 9999, and also here you can self define a starting number if you want. If you give a starting number 11, then the records will create from 11. Okay, so here in the optional feature, if you want the reports to allow, you can allow it from here. Activities, I'm allowing this. I also want to track field history, and also I want the chatter. These are some functionalities which comes with a object. You can also enable it by going into the setup and the configurations, but you can also enable it while creating the custom object. So I'm allowing them here. I want my object records to be shared along with other people in my org. So I'm just letting these checkbox checked. And here in the deployment status, if I'm clicking on in development, that means that that custom object is only visible to the system administrator. But if I'm clicking on the deploy, that means I'm trying to say that my object has been completely created and I want this to be shown by every user in my org. So I also need to click on allow search. So whenever someone search my object, then it should be able to search it. Okay. And I also want this feature of add notes and attachment in my object. And I also want to give a custom tab. So let me click on this one too. Let me click on save now. And when you click on the save, you can see I am getting an error here. So I just need to give a starting value here if I am choosing a display format here. So let's change it back to the text format. Okay, I don't want it to be auto number here. You can test it on your own. So let me click on save. So after clicking save, here it is asking me to choose a tab style here. In the tab style, you just need to click on a custom, custom tab of your choice. So I am just going with the computer here. And here you can leave the splash custom link as it is. If you want to give a description, you can give, and then you need to click on next. So here you need to choose the profiles for which you want to show your object. So for now I'm choosing default on for all profiles. You can also just click on this button and can also choose manually for those profiles you want to show this object. I know you are not able to understand for now what are these profiles and all, but for now you can just leave it as it is. We will talk about these profiles and everything later in other videos. So let me click on next, and here I need to choose for which apps this object will be available. I have multiple apps in my Salesforce, multiple apps and clouds. So I'm clicking on all for now and just clicking on save button. And now my object has been created. So let me go back to the home. Here I am going back to the Sales Cloud. You can, for starters, it is better to use Sales Clouds, whoever starting learning Salesforce. So here I have created my custom object. So where to see my custom object, I can also go click on the more button here and you can see I have my student object here. Okay, this is my student object and you can see there is no record of in my student object. I can create a new record by just clicking on this and you can see there is a required field which I was talking about earlier when I was creating the custom object, that there will gonna be a required field. So for now I'm giving it name as Sachin and I'm clicking on save, and you can see my record has been created. And you can see the activity bar, we have checked box for this, and you can see there are some related notes and attachment we have also enabled it while creating the custom object. So you can see whatever we are enabling while creating the custom object will see here, and you can see the computer symbol here which we choose while creating the object. And also suppose you are not able to find your object here, so what you will do, you will just search it here in the app launcher. Like my object name is students, so I will search for it. You can see there is a students object here. Let me open it and you can see my object has been opened directly from here, and you can see this is one record I have created. So let me open it and you are able to see that. Okay, there are some required fields which is already here, like student name, the owner who this record assigned to, and the created by user who created this record, and also who modified this record. Okay, so these are some required fields which we get when we create a new record in an object. So I hope now this is clear that how to create a custom object and how to create records in it. And also you can search your object from here, and also it is available on every app in the more section. Okay, so in the next video we will learn about how you can create fields in your custom object, and you can also decide the different field types, and also you can add them into your object. So I will see you in the next lesson. Okay, thank you guys.